It may be getting colder outside, but the Sweetwater Brewing Company has just what it takes to heat up your day with the launch of their new Festival Ale 22-ounce bomber just in time for the tacky sweater season. This brew has all the fixins to get you in the holiday spirit and keep you warm and toasty all season long. Heading into tonight's big game against the 4-1 Miami Heat, Coach Larry Drew and the Hawks are feeling quite optimistic about improving upon the positives of last season and keeping pace with the defending champs. The Georgia Aquarium is trying to acquire 18 new beluga whales from Russia to sustain the population here in the United States. Currently, the world's largest aquarium only has 4 of them. Many activists have left comments on the NOAA website opposing this movement because they feel like it's going to do more harm than good for the whales. It may be getting colder outside, but the Sweetwater Brewing Company has just the thing to heat up your day with the launch of their new Festival Ale 22-ounce bomber, just in time for the tacky sweater season. Tonight, the Indiana Pacers are forced to open their season at Bankers Life Fieldhouse without starter Danny Granger due to a sore left knee. However, Gerald Green, who will be temporarily taking his spot, says this is the opportunity he's been waiting for. It's November, and I'm not wearing a jacket, but please do not be thrown off by this beautiful weather. You still have less than 6 weeks to do your Christmas shopping. So get out and use this gorgeous weather to your advantage and avoid those long lines. A dog or a cat is a man's best friend, and this bond can happen in the most unexpected places. Taylor Adams. The Georgia Aquarium has just about everything you could imagine under the sea. Each year, millions of guests come to stare at this 6.3 million gallon exhibit to hopefully experience life under the sea. Trying to figure out what to do after college can be a daunting task for many students, but thanks to one of the classes specially designed here at Purdue.
You're watching News 18 Daybreak. News from where you live.
Good morning and welcome back to News 18. I'm Taylor Adams, and meteorologist Cameron Hopman will join us in just a moment with today's forecast. A woman is ejected from her car after a crash in Carroll County. It happened just before 11:30 last night on State Road 75 near County Road 485 South. The driver, 20-year-old Tara Griffin of Lafayette, was ejected from the back window of the car after it rolled over several times. Griffin was conscious at the scene and transported to IU Health Arnett. Witnesses in another car say prior to the crash, Griffin had passed them at an estimated speed of around 95 miles an hour. No one else was in the car with Griffin, and alcohol has not been ruled out as a factor. Washed away during the storm last night. Now, according to officials, the structure beneath here, which is brick, is over 100 years old and will take some time to fix. They're saying that it will take weeks before they can even get anyone out here to assess it, let alone open the road. So plan on finding an alternative route until then. Jamie, back to you. Deciding what to do after college may be getting a little bit more exciting. Finding the perfect dog or cat for your family can be time-consuming and costly, but it doesn't have to be. Here at the Indianapolis Animal Care and Control Center, I've learned that adopting has its advantages. I'm here at Blue Lounge in Indianapolis, getting ready to kick off the new year at one of the hottest parties in downtown Indianapolis. We've got balloon drops and champagne toast at midnight, and trust me, you don't want to miss this. The party is just getting started here at Blue Lounge in Indianapolis. This is going to be the New Year's party of the year. We've got hors d'oeuvres, free drinks, and balloon drop and champagne toast at midnight, so you don't want to miss this. Okay, so I just came from I'm here with Adam, who is the spokesperson for the Indianapolis Animal Care and Control Center. Now, I must say that you said you've been here for 7 years. You got to have a love for animals to be here that long and to do what you're passionate about.
Just knowing that I'm here making some kind of difference, and that's a message I try to preach to all our volunteers and staff as well, makes it all worthwhile.
Right. Now, I have 4 dogs of my own, and they're all rescue dogs from a shelter. So what advice would you give, or what advantages are there to adopting a dog versus buying one from a pet store?
Well, I mean, if you just look at sheer volume, we get 15,000 animals every single year. More than half of those are dogs.
The class was started initially so that we could give liberal arts students an opportunity to learn from successful alumni about the careers that they've followed. And the idea really was to help students think about what they can do with a liberal arts degree, to interact and network with the liberal arts alumni, and to have a chance to just kind of consider their own career options.
In a classroom full of students looking to find jobs and alumni looking to help these students, networking is the key to success in truly benefiting from this course.
We have had students get internships, we've had students get jobs. A couple of our students are working for C-SPAN now, and they got those jobs because Brian Lamb was here teaching the class one day, and they got to meet him and maintain contact with him. And so, we don't guarantee people an internship or a job, but we do want to encourage people to follow up with alumni who are doing things that are of interest to them.
A variety of liberal arts alumni come to speak to the GS 300 class every Friday that the class meets. Each time, the students are able to either directly or indirectly take away pieces of information that will help them in their career journey. According to Purdue alum and founder of Grey House Coffee here on campus, says he hopes his story will resonate with students and inspire them to act on their passions.
Take advantage of opportunities that are before you. You can't necessarily control what is in your reach, but you can sort of choose to grasp what's there, right? And so whatever that means to anyone who's listening, I think is valuable and important to them. If it's anything like my story or anything I have to share directly relates or not, isn't as important to me as, just some encouragement there to go for it. So.
Amongst the large number of students who take the course, usually there are a few who feel especially impacted by the presenter's message. Jason left a lasting impression on one student in particular.
Yeah, I think because he came from the VPA school, which is where I'm from, so it hits really close to home with what he's doing. I work with a lot of industrial design majors, so it was very helpful to see where he went. I will be graduating in May, so I think it's really helpful to find out what different career fields I could go into, because I kind of had a moment of panic not really knowing what I wanted to do or where I could take my training here at Purdue with me. So.
Reporting for FastTrack, I'm Taylor Adams.